By the end of 2025, Volleyball World traditionally dropped their list of the top 10 best volleyball players in the world according to their editorial team. Like any ranking of this kind, it obviously sparked a lot of debate and heated reactions on social media, so there was no way I could just pass by this topic. First, I suggest we take a look at this list, and then I'll share my own thoughts and put together my personal top players of 2025. Let's get into it. To make the Volleyball World ranking a bit easier to digest, there's an important note. Only national team tournaments were taken into account. This clarification helps a lot when trying to understand the logic behind the list. That said, I'll still mention the players' achievements at club level as well. The list is opened by Czech opposite Patrick Indra. Together with his national team, he achieved a historic result, reaching the World Championship semifinals and winning silver medals in the Golden European League. Indra himself finished among the top scorers of the tournament. As for club achievements, he became the top scorer of Plusliga last season and is currently leading the scoring charts again. In my opinion, this is a totally deserved spot in the top 10. In 9th place we have Slovenian middle blocker Jan Kozamernik, and if we strictly follow the logic of Volleyball World's editors, his presence in this ranking raises some questions. Yes, Kozamernik won the Scudetto with Trentino, made the Nations League Dream Team and posted the highest blocks per match average at the World Championship. But at the same time Slovenia finished 4th in the Nations League and were knocked out in the round of 16 at the World Championship. And as you'll see later, the rest of the list includes only players from the top 4 teams of the World Championship. So this pick looks debatable, again purely from the perspective of the ranking's internal logic. 8th place goes to another middle blocker, Alex Grozdanov. This year, the ranking creators clearly decided to emphasize the importance of the middle blocker position, as this is already the second middle in the top 10. Alex made a huge impact right away in Plusliga, winning the championship with Lublin in his very first season and finishing second among the league's best blockers. On top of that, he also won the Challenge Cup, and this season he's currently leading the blocking charts in the Polish top division. At the World Championship, he was simply outstanding. Best blocker of the tournament, selected to the Dream Team, and a key factor in Bulgaria's historic silver medal run. And if you compare how Bulgaria looked in the Nations League without their captain to what you saw in the Philippines, it's impossible not to appreciate just how important this player is. 7th place goes to Fabio Balasso. The past year was packed with medals and trophies for the libero, including gold at the World Championship and silver in the Nations League. At club level, Balasso won the Italian Cup with Lube Civitanova and also claimed silver medals in the Italian Championship and the Challenge Cup. Individually, he was named MVP of the Italian Cup, Best Libero of the World Championship, and Best Defender of the Club World Championship. An incredible year for Fabio and a fully deserved spot in the top 10. 6th on Volleyball World's list for 2025 is Semyon Nikolov. The 19-year-old wonderkid has already shocked the volleyball world with his flashy playing style while simultaneously rewriting NCAA records. With the Bulgarian national team, he led them to their first World Championship final in 55 years. At club level, playing for Lokomotiv, he won silver medals in the Russian Super Cup. But personally, with all due respect, I wouldn't rank Moni this high. In my humble opinion, Alex Grozdanov's impact was more significant. Yes, Nikolov plays very spectacular volleyball, but it doesn't always translate into maximum efficiency. What do you think? Did Moni deserve this spot? Number 5 in Volleyball World's top 10 is Polish outside hitter Wilfredo Leon. Leon helped Poland win gold in the Nations League and was named best outside hitter of the tournament. At the World Championship, the Polish team secured bronze medals. At club level, Leon was just unreal. Lublin's sensational Plusliga title run, where he was named MVP and broke the league record for aces in a single season. The Polish team also succeeded in the Challenge Cup and won the Polish Super Cup this season, where Leon once again took MVP honors. If we're looking strictly at national team competitions, this position makes sense. But if we factor in club achievements as well, Wilfredo absolutely deserves to be fighting for the very top spots. But we'll talk about that a bit later. Just above Leon sits his national team teammate, middle blocker Jakub Kochanowski. After Poland's triumphant Nations League campaign, he was named MVP of the tournament and also made the Dream Team of the World Championship and Plusliga, where he won bronze with Project Warsaw. In third place, I was expecting to see a different player, but instead we have Italian setter Simone Giannelli. Later on, I understood the logic behind this choice, but at first I definitely had some doubts. Another captain on the list, an extremely successful season for the Italian and the teams he represents. Gold at the World Championship and silver in the Nations League. And in both tournaments he was named Best Setter. With Perugia, Giannelli won the Italian Super Cup, the Club World Championship and of course the Champions League. And naturally he was named Best Setter and MVP of these prestigious international tournaments. Where would you place Simone in this ranking? Number 2 is Nikolov, the Bulgarian outside hitter who played the second half of 2025 at an absolutely insane level. The undisputed top scorer of the World Championship, silver medalist of the tournament, winner of the Italian Cup, and silver medalist of the Italian Championship and the Challenge Cup. And right now, he's among the top scorers of the Italian League as well. If it were up to me, I would have given him the World Championship MVP, but he only received the Best Outside Hitter award. The MVP title went to Alessandro Michieletto, and that's exactly why the Italian was named the best player of 2025 by Volleyball World. A phenomenal season for Michieletto, adding a huge number of team and individual trophies to his collection. With the Italian national team, he defended their World Championship title and won silver in the Nations League. With Trentino, he won the Scudetto, took silver at the Club World Championship, silver in the Italian Super Cup and bronze in the CEV Cup. His individual impact was recognized with a ton of awards: MVP of the World Championship and Italian Superlega, Best Outside Hitter of the Club World Championship, Nations League, World Championship and Italian Championship, plus Best Server of the Club World Championship. So if you look at the big picture and not just the World Championship, this first place is well deserved. Now, while you're sharing your thoughts on this ranking, I decided to think about how a top 5 would look if we considered achievements not only at the national team level, but also at club level. First, I want to mention players who didn't make my top 5. Many fans of the Russian Super League would love to see Dmitry Volkov and Vladislav Babkevich on this list, but unfortunately, neither of them competes in European Cups or plays for the national team, so for these reasons, they're not included here. I would also really like to add Micah Christensen. Unlike Volkov, he had a strong season with the national team. Even without their main stars, Team USA looked very solid and came close to reaching the World Championship semifinals. And right now, Micah is doing a great job orchestrating Verona's attacking super trio. Still, the setter stays outside my top 5. Kamil Semeniuk could have been here as well. He has the same national team achievements as Wilfredo Leon and also won the Champions League with Perugia. However, since he was injured during the Final Four and didn't play an active role there, I won't include him in my top 5 either. In 5th place of my personal ranking, I have Numurikita. Yes, I agree. This contradicts some of the arguments I made earlier, but this player made such a strong impression on me that I simply couldn't leave him out. Italian Cup scoring record, top scorer of the previous Italian League season and a win in the Asian Champions League. This guy was really good in 2025. 4th place goes to Nikolov, a crazy world championship that made me fall in love with this Bulgarian's game. And while everyone is hyping Moni, it was Alex who did the real heavy lifting. And he's still putting on a show this season with Lube in the Italian League. If Bulgaria had won the World Championship or Lube had taken the Italian title, I'd easily put him at number 1. But for now, others rank higher. Wilfredo Leon takes 3rd place in my top 5. I've already listed all the achievements of this insane player, so there's no point repeating myself. Again, if Poland had won the World Championship, he would have been a clear-cut number 1. But for now, Wilfredo gives way to 2 Italians in my ranking. The first of those Italians is Alessandro Michieletto. Honestly, I was skeptical about him winning the World Championship MVP, but no matter how you look at it, he's an outstanding player who had an outstanding season, even if he only takes 2nd place in my top 5. Because 1st place, largely thanks to the recent Club World Championship victory, goes to Simone Giannelli. The setter had a powerful season both with the national team and at club level. And if I used to criticize him for inconsistency, this year, even after an incredible world championship, he's still maintaining an elite level. And despite his massive experience, he continues to grow as a player, which deserves huge respect. So in 2025, in my humble opinion, the best volleyball player in the world is Simone Giannelli. Now I'm really looking forward to your opinions, not only about my choices, but also about Volleyball World's ranking. And make sure to share your personal top list as well. I really want to know who my favorite audience thinks was the best player of 2025. And as always, this was Nick. Love what you do and you'll definitely succeed. See you soon. Bye.